Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So this is a surprise video as I have promised that we have crossed 100 plus subscriber, and I want to thank all of you who are visiting the channel daily and hope you are getting some value out of it. So as a surprise today, I am going to give you one of the sheets that took so much time to make but that has been very useful. We all are working in multiple Excel sheets every day, and sometimes, for example, maybe project reports, that we get lost of the track of which Excel sheet we are, and because of so many Excel sheets we do not have any track where we are and what. So this Microsoft Excel add-in is going to solve that problem for you. It will generate all of those serial number exactly as per the names of the tab that you have given. Also, not only the add-in, I have also assured you that I will show you in this video that exact formula. If your add-in does not work, you can paste that formula in your VBA sheet and also can convert into a VBA template or an add-in as per your choice. So what are we waiting for? Let's go. So what we are going to learn today is use of two different applications. We will merge the applications and make one single project which is useful to us, which will save our time and which will have many utilities. Okay, so the two applications are Microsoft Excel and artificial intelligence. I will show you exact step-by-step process. Don't worry. Presently, we are using 70% Microsoft Excel and 30% other tools, and artificial intelligence tools are out of the box, right? But we need to make one simple change. 70% should be artificial intelligence tool and 30% other things. This will save you a lot of time. One such example right from the scratch I am going to show you today. The question is how? Don't worry, I have the solution. The starting is homepage generator. In three different steps, how to use the same thing. Okay. So first one, it will be a macro file. Those who do not know macro, it is a simple VBA code for repetitive processes. We write one Visual Basic for applications code. Okay. Second part is making an add-in. Whenever you are making a macro, you have to save it as a XLSM file and your code stays in that file. It is not movable. For example, you are working on a project report which has balance sheet, PL, everything. If that is not a macro enabled file, you cannot save any code there, right? Any piece of code that you have written, you want to save it for future use. If it is not a macro enabled file, the code will not be saved. We shall see this during the video. So to transfer the macro, we need a special type of product called add-in file. Okay, so I will show you how to make an add-in file, what are the uses, and how to install the add-in file, which is very important. It is not a normal file. You cannot simply open by double clicking it. There is a specific set procedure. I will show you all the three processes. First, let me show you the usage of what I am saying, a serial number generator. Already I have told you that when you are making a project report, or for that matter any balance sheet, PL, long sheets in a workbook, when the number of sheets is multiple, you tend to forget or you tend to get confused in the sheets. So what we can do is generate a serial number for all the sheets at the home page, which will not only generate the serial number as per the names of the sheet, but also give you hyperlinks. All this on a click of a button. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Suppose this is serial number Excel SM. I have already made once, but I will make another one from scratch. Suppose, as I told, there are many sheets. Okay, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4, sheet 5. And now with one click, you can just generate all the home pages links. Suppose I want to go to sheet 4. You can say I'm in sheet 4. Suppose in sheet 5 we write anything so that we can track it in home page. If I go to sheet 5, you can see 555. So this is the power of AI. Just by simple click you can make this project. So how I made it, I'm going to show you from scratch. We shall close this file, don't save, and we go to add in, and here every single thing I'm going to show you from scratch. So we make a new Microsoft Excel file. Okay, it is an XLX file. Okay, don't get confused, this is an XLX file. We open this file and we go to our favorite friend ChatGPT. What is the prompt? I am going to show you exact. I have many sheets in Excel. I want that a home page should be created. First thing, I have mentioned it clearly that I want a home page should be created at the beginning. This is very important, that we want the home page at the beginning with two columns, serial number and name of the sheet. We want one serial number and one name of the sheet. The name of the sheet should be a hyperlink of the sheet. Purposefully, I have given multiple errors, this and SJHET and many other there. But it is such a powerful tool that it ignores the error and it exactly knows what you are asking. Okay, the name of the sheet should be a hyperlink of the sheet. And can we write a VBA code to do the same? Yes, you can use VBA as part of the Excel and all this. It has given me the code, and at the end of the code it has also given me how to use this code. Press Alt F11, insert the module, copy paste the above code and close the VB editor, run the editor. Okay, so I will show you the steps. You can read it here also in great details. Whenever you are confused, just talk to your friend ChatGPT. Okay, so what we do is we first copy this code here. Okay, and we open the new sheet is here, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4. Suppose there are so many sheets. So now the step starts. Alt F11 and we go to insert, we go to module and we paste the code here. Very simple, and we close it. Okay, nothing has changed so far. All the steps done. I will show you once again. We press Alt F11, we insert module, we copy paste, we close the web editor. Run the macro by pressing Alt F8. So what we do, we press Alt F8 and we can see create home pages there. Simply I press on run. Within a second, all the sheets. Suppose in sheet 4, I write the name 444. Okay. So it is home and I click on sheet 4 and you can see 444. But one simple error. Home page is coming at the end. You all can see that it is not coming at the beginning, it is coming at the end. So this is also one of the proof that whatever you prompt the ChatGPT, 100% times it is not going to give you accurate answers. Sometimes even in spite of your correct input, it is going to give you a wrong output. Don't worry, the solution will also be given by ChatGPT only. So what we do in the second part, I have said it, the home page is coming at the end. I want at the starting. Very simple. Whatever error it is giving, we ask ChatGPT only that this is the error. Sometimes some other errors may come. You simply analyze the error and paste it here only, that ChatGPT your own prompt is giving this error. Okay, so again, to create a home page at the beginning of your workbook, you can modify the code and it has given us fresh code. Okay, so what we do, copy paste, copy it, and we again go to Alt F11 and we delete this and paste our new code, Control V. Once again we repeat the steps, we delete this so that there is no confusion, delete and delete. Now 444, suppose we go for 333. Okay, this is just for identification. Alt F8 and you can see create home page is there and run. Once again we go to sheet 3 and check 333 and you can see the difference that this is at the starting and not at the end. This is very simple. You simply talk to ChatGPT and it is going to give you every step. Now the thing is how to save this file, because if we save it as a normal file, I told you already, it is going to give a lot of errors and everything. So we have to save it as a macro enabled workbook, this second option. Okay, Excel macro enabled workbook. So what we do, we choose it here. Okay, and we write the name as our first project, our first project. .xlsm. Simply we also modify this to create home page. We write as HP. Okay, create home page. You can give any other name. So we close this. Yes. Now you can see that there are two things. One is our blank workbook and nothing is there because we have transferred everything to the new macro enabled workbook. Our first project, you can see that it is intact. Home and sheet 1 and sheet 2 and sheet 3, everything is there. At alt F8 you can find the create home page. Okay, now the issue is that we have saved it in XLSM project and we want to use it somewhere else. Suppose you have a project report, you cannot copy paste the project report into this macro enabled workbook. So how we solve this issue? Through an add-in. Very simple. You, in the second part I'm going to show you how to create an add-in. Before that I want to tell you that sometimes macro may contain virus and everything, hence by default Excel is blocking them. So what you do is, whichever folder you are working in, suppose I'm working in this add-in folder, I go to a new workbook or maybe any workbook, I save this at as a trusted location. Okay, file, options, trust center settings and trusted locations. So I type here add new location. Okay, this I will copy and simply paste here. Wait, subfolders of this location are also trusted. Okay, and okay. So this will help you in that cases where Microsoft Excel by default blocks the macro content. In such cases, this step is necessary so that whatever files you save in that folder, Microsoft Excel will now trust that. Okay. So first step is done where we have written the macro and saved it as a macro file. For this purpose, specific purpose, it may not be so useful because serial number we want in the file in which we are working and not here. But I will show you some other workbooks where you need the macro workbook. Okay. So second stage is creating the add-in. It is very simple step. You can ask ChatGPT also, whereas I can show you also. So we go to our first project .xlsm, the macro workbook where you have written the code. Alt F11 and you can see the code is written. The only difference is that while saving the file, once again we go to save as this PC, and this time instead of choosing this option we go little down and choose Excel add-in file, XLAM, right? XLAM. There is little bit different between XLSM and XLM file. Okay, so what we do is we choose it as a Excel add-in. One note of caution is that as soon as you choose an Excel add-in, Excel will save it in its by default location. Okay, so you have to change it once again. Every time earlier I used to save it here and then keep it searching here and there. So this is a default nature which you cannot change. And now we are at the location and you can see XLAM. Okay, so we have saved this here. There was one project, one code written, and then we saved it as an XLSM file. Okay, now as I have told you, this is the add-in file. When you click on it directly, you cannot open it. You will see nothing is there. So now how to use it and install it. This is the third part of the video where I'm going to show you step by step process. So the new file that we made, XLSX, normal Excel file, that is going to help us. We open that, or for that matter any Excel file. Okay, I will show you through that only. We go to Excel and we go to file once again. We go to options and you can see add-ins here. Okay, add-ins, and here you can see manage add-ins. So we go there and you can see this window. We simply go to browse and choose our add-in. Once again it will go to default location. What we have to do is paste our location here and our first project add-in file. Okay, the add-in got installed, but we have not still given a trigger point for this. Okay, what I mean is very simple. We can go to this and more commands, and now we can go to customize ribbon. How and where to use that add-in, now we have to decide. Okay, suppose there are all other tabs and you want to use it inside one of the tab, it is very easy. But what we can also do is create a separate tab for automations. I normally prefer that. Okay, so we create a new tab and we rename it as automations. Okay, now we can also create a group and everything, but that will take too long to do. What we can do is now simply choose macros, and you can see create HP is there. I have selected this new group and add. Okay, it's almost done. You can see that automations is there. Okay, so now I will show the usage: sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4, and you simply go to automations and you can see create. As soon as I click on create HP, you can see this is done. Not only this, I will just open a new Microsoft Excel. Suppose Windows are Excel, and you can see the automation tabs is still there, right? Sheet 2 and automations create HP. So this is permanent, right? You now open any sheet anywhere, this will stay. This is the power of editing. So I hope that you have got to know that there are three ways. First, you can install the macro, but that will be limited to that file only. Second stage is you can convert the macro to an add-in. Third stage, how to use the add-in. Okay, so I am showing you some other samples also, so that you become limitless. Okay, possibilities endless: automatic bank interest calculator, automatic difference between two column, missing voucher, and everything. So in the two steps I am going to show you. Please wait. Master.xlsm. Suppose this is my master sheet, bank interest. I already showed you that this is the macro file. So what I do is paste my bank statement here. Okay, so suppose this is my bank statement, 1st January 24 to 25 Jan, and I simply click on bank interest. What it will ask me, enter the column name where balances are stored. It is B. Okay, enter the row number where balances start, number 3. Enter the column name where dates are stored, number A. Enter the column name where you want the output. I want from E. Okay, and rate of interest 9.5, and within 1 second it will let me calculate every day by day interest of the output. Okay, suppose 1st January, 1st January, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and then there is 25. So after 8 you can see the balance has been carried forward, and after 25 you can see the balance has been carried. So I have very carefully, after many modifications, made this sheet. Simply I have made a comparison sheet. Very common problem that our clients are facing, that suppose they need to debtor reconcile or creditor reconcile or whatever, debtors give statement in PDF, and then you take hours to match two columns. You take the printout and tick. That is old style. New style, simply you can convert the PDF to Excel. Maybe in some other video I will show it very clearly, and then your data in Excel, the I will show you. Suppose this is the invoice amount and this is the invoice amount of the supplier. Okay, wait, for any confusion I will show you. I will copy the same and just make three changes, maybe 50,000 and 94,000, maybe others everything is same. So what you do is just comparison. Okay, select the first compare to column. Okay, column to compare, select the second column to compare. Okay, and till the time we are talking, it is finding out the differences, and let me tell you, within seconds every single difference it is going to show us. Comparison completed, output is in the differences sheet. So in the differences sheet you can see 50,000 in column A there was 3 times, I have deleted in column 3. 94,000 there was one time I have deleted, and rest all everything is matching. So no doubt, thousand of entries now you have to match with your client statements or matching any two columns, right? It can be a matter of seconds. Similarly, missing and duplicate values and many other things. These are simple things that you can automate. Okay, what I did was very simple, asking my friend ChatGPT. Suppose bank interest, I'll tell you, one second. Yes, I want to make a macro. I want to select all the closing balances of the bank. Since bank interest is little bit complicated, I did it in a step by step manner. Serial number was little bit easy, but bank interest, first I wrote the code that you extract the balances first. Then I wrote the code that you get the hard coded values. Then I wrote the code that instead of hard coded values you ask the user which column is balance, which column is date, where it is starting. Like this you have to iterate. Okay, so every single thing I iterated, the name of the sheet may be different, you take the first sheet and all these things. Okay, you must try it yourself first and see. Once I tell you, the possibilities are endless. As per your own specification you can try and iterate with ChatGPT. I want this, I want that, and it is going to give you the best output. Sometimes we have already seen that it is not giving correct output. Don't worry, just tell it that it is making this error and it is going to correct. This really took me a lot of time, but at the end I was successful. That's all for today. Hope you have enjoyed the surprise that we have planned you on reaching 100 subscribers. Just imagine the surprise that is going to be much bigger when we reach 1000 subscribers. So don't worry, even if you have any issue in downloading the add-in, we have already given the link of the exact code that you simply need to copy paste in your VBA sheet to make this work. Hope you got some value out of this video, and don't forget to like this video in order to make YouTube Baba happy, and share it with your friends so that they can also download this add-in and use it for their work. Now it is your duty to also push your friends to subscribe this channel. That's all for today. See you in the next video.